Well, hello everybody, this is Mephisit and this is episode 3 of our Pyre playthrough. If you remember from the last episodes, we were having to deal with a very annoying slug, constantly made noise. And now we can commence our second raid at the Vale. Let's see what sort of adversaries they have in store for us this time. Gay approaching. You notice too that she's wearing your companion's raiment. We can go home. Gay. I thought I'd made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Judario. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. We're definitely up.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your Triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance.
So are we actually 4?
You have a choice to make.
Bent old cur. So our adversaries in the right's approach. The apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards with a formal bow. Yep, old cur indeed, compared to our own cur. And noticeably he doesn't have any mustache. So, is the mustache a natural thing? Curious?
Yes.
At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Night Wings, and I am grateful that you choose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Omar. So he's an honorable old cur bent on upholding the sacred traditions of the right with his son. Adopted son? That's interesting, probably adopted son, but who knows. He's the dutiful foster son, of Dalbert Oldheart, and is very protective of him above all else. Well, yes. Or foster son.
Not tandem, father.
We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's spire burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of our good faith, in show of appreciation that the Night Wings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. You receive the Tailwind Crest. It's a rank 6 talisman that gives quickness. A forged metal brooch? Cool to the touch, depicting some triumph of the Seed Luminion. Now choice for Luko to play. That cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite, but we've got 4 now, besides the reader. This ought to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? So, let's make our choice.
Who shall conduct the rites?
So she's a savage. Moon Touch, they proved overly resistant to the principles of lawful society, ostracized for their deficiencies or differences, even prior to their sentencing. Let's compare her with Hedwyn. So Gay and Hedwyn are not exactly the same. She has a worse presence and a bit quicker, like 3 worse in presence, 4 better in quickness, and exactly the same overall stats. A bit worse in hope.
Decide.
Can I hear her bio? Cool. She appears to be a vagabond who wandered the downside for some time and has somehow managed to get by. Her simple and sincere demeanor suggests she likely was shunned in the Commonwealth and would have been considered a savage by the standards there. She seems unusually interested in the legends of the 8 scribes. Savage, oh yeah, the same as here. So, however, she doesn't have any enlightenment. I kind of don't know if enlightenment will have a more of a role to play, as in it would actually choose the end, change the ending. I mean, of course, the ending is not going to be a happy one. Consider the fate. So, oh, we can actually look at them as well. So we have a savage, a nomad, and a cur. They're not very glorious, and not terribly quick either. So let's play our standard. So opposed to quickness, let's... oh no, he has a quick talisman anyways. I think opposed to quickness is a serious benefit. There we go.
Joe Dariel.
As you will.
Hedwyn.
You didn't have to do this, but I'll do my best.
Rookie.
Don't have to tell me twice, chump.
It is done.
Maybe next time I can help, okay, mister? Yeah, actually, next time I'll probably swap out Judaro, because she is a bit higher experienced than the rest.
Lear se talo jeterus.
Nightwings. I trust you're all well prepared for these old eyes, yet see that the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready to, my son?
Esprage, father.
I hope so. I hope so, father. Here now, let me show you.
Commence.
Nope. There we go.
Path to glory laid bare.
I mean, I was thinking that I will just walk with Judario instead of...
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. No. Easy.
Hedwyn
Not too
plunged
difficult.
into their fire.
Look forth, my son. The waters of January, many men bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chance has come at last. So January, many men, 6th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Brave or the Alpha Chief. So, the Alpha Chief, not one of them. An Alpha Chief that united the curse under a single banner and charted half the known world. So probably the greatest of the Alpha Chiefs. Interesting.
No mare vici.
We need more than blessings to prevail against them, father. Please, keep fighting. Yeah, you do. What is that? Moon drops. Collect them.
A boon come from the stars themselves. But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son?
Okay. No.
Now go.
I didn't know that I can intercept like that. There we go.
Brilliantly done.
No.
Stroke of luck is all.
What? What? Why are you
An
trying
awkward
this?
situation for the vampire weakens.
Why were they doing this? That
Now
was...
go on, just once more. Oh, Dalbert's son will move. One triumvirate stands
There we go.
unopposed, and it is done.
Interesting if...
The Night Wings prevail. That was a glorious performance, I must say.
I don't know if the game is going to get any harder
Perhaps
because...
you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
Oh no, they almost scored on us. It seems we have prevailed. We did it alright. Can't feel bad about that Dalbert though. Exiles of the Nightwings. The dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom.
Haliprale grandas.
But father, the dawn may have been ours. We failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the Fate. We do what is ordained, and nothing less. So the Fate, an honorable triumvirate, definitely, determined to uphold the traditions of the rights. Homer the Helpless. His name... Well... He's not that much helpless. Oh, cool talisman, shaped like a dog's paw. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience.
There we go, enlightened. I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. So choose a master for Headwind. He has the Solamur, the first emperor, I think in the background there. So Rights Master is the enhance the skill and versatility. No, that's actually the Master General, whose name began with a G. Oh, there we go. Golgotanian never ordered an assault in which he did not participate firsthand. So skill and versatility, or influence over the Triumvirate. Bonds of the Zarian Legion. Though many were conscripted into the Master General's Legion, many more simply volunteered. Let's see, for skill and versatility. More stamina, that's very good. When utterly exhausted after battle, the Master General always remains sure of footing. So power casting, wider, longer wine. I don't power cast that much currently. A single stroke from the Master General was enough to bring down even the most imposing of opponents. Jumping, if he jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. So we're going to have flying enemies? Glotanian avoided lethal force whenever possible and learned to subdue his adversaries through other means. So his power course equal to up to 50% damage dealt, so that allows to recover. The Master General and his legion prevailed in many battles that appeared quite hopeless. Not terribly, like, except for maybe the first one, the rest I don't like all that much. Let's see here. Regenerate stamina twice as quickly as usual. Not terribly useful. The wars of the Zarian Legion fought tirelessly against countless enemies. Maybe it is useful, but currently I'm happy with stamina regen as is. While bearing the orb, his allies move with and pass the orb more quickly. That's good. The Master General's Legion specialized in falling on its enemies without warning under the dark of night. Moon formation. Instantly return banished allies by moving to where they fell. That's really good. I think even in the dire circumstances, the Master General's Legion never once broke ranks. Those banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual. That's also quite good. Those who faced Glotanian and his legionnaires grew to anticipate the inevitable outcome. That's good. That's good. This, not so much. This may be good, but not terribly good. That's good as well. So... he's not my main runner. my main runner is Rookie. So maybe this and then grab Sacred Bond as soon as possible.
The Master General reveals his stratagem.
There we
It
go.
seems the exiled Rookie opened up his eyes.
See it? See that, chumps? Old Rookie Green hit Green Tail. He's got some bite in him yet. Almost called him Green Hill, which would have been a different franchise. Oh yeah. The main Cloud Jump. When other Curse proved that they could jump far, Jomir decided he would jump twice as far. Double Jump is very good, Cloud Jump called. Accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed. No creature bound to the ground could move near as swiftly as the Alpha Chief. 50% chance to return in only 1 second. That's good, but he has high hope to begin with, so that's shortening his average time in which he's out by 40% currently with his bonuses. Try to kill me all you like and I shall reappear to make life worse for you each time. Jomir to his rights. Second or third time, however, so jump even more. And when the other Curse proved they could jump as far as Jomir, he outdid them once again. Cool. Jomir main was a vision to behold as he threw himself from one reckless situation into another. Extra damage to the Pyre. That's good because it's jumping his damage by like 1/3. So when Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura, sorry that was my fault, the blast can banish nearby adversaries, which is fairly good, but again I'm currently not casting a lot. So when it was necessary to break bad news to Jomir main, other Curse drew Watts for the honor. Explosive Temper makes sense. Keen Eye cast his aura 50% farther than usual. His aura is terrible to begin with. Like for 1.2 meters in diameter, that would go to what, 1.8? The Alpha Chief could spot a nut on a tail at 200 paces or more. Nothing escaped his notice. Nut on a tail. After plunging into the adversary's spiral, Rookie soon returns rather remaining banished. Then who shall follow me? Jomir to his fellow Curse who lay exhausted after the Great Crossing. So look, that's great. That's good. However, that's mediocre and that's mediocre, I think. So this one may be good, I don't know. Maybe casting will be more relevant further on in the game. However, double jumping, that's useful.
A
Let's take
blessing
that.
from the Alpha Chief himself.
So she gained some enlightenment. So inspiration allows them to gain enlightenment faster. That's cool. Allows them to catch up a bit, I suppose, though probably not completely.
Until the stars align.
Hello? Excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think?
Setame frunca.
You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me.
Salah Haloshiamas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that I forgot what I was going to say. I'm so embarrassed.
Ricase Nirudas.
What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this.
Tabas Talia?
I didn't know that, I don't think. No one said anything like that to me, but then all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought maybe...
Tarikta.
You cannot be serious.
Shela.
Yes, I mean, I like to laugh, I like to laugh a lot, and you, how about you? I mean, she cannot be serious. Yeah, she confirms that she cannot be serious.
Halibrale Grandas.
This is a Nightwing's trick. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I just... I have to go.
Visalia.
Wait. Omar, wait. I think that was your name. Was that even your name? Wait. They are not friendly. Sorry, gay. Okay, we're back to the card this time around. Oh, Minstrel moved. As you return to the wagon after besting the fate, you notice Judario tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You join the others in search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lonesome minstrel or how they found him, though you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Gaze upon the stars one more. So it was North Star, South Star, maybe East Star this time around. Scorpus, Go, Geminian, it's the same stars, right? Yup, Cassius, Piscer. And this is Jomuir, the Dusk Star. The Dusk Star is faint over the Spring of Jomuir. It marks my current location. So where now? So, am I getting this correctly, that we're kind of moving back to close to the Ridge of Go? Sorry about this, you may be hearing an airplane flying above. What can I say, I lived on an approach towards an airport. Haub, the Midnight Star. The Midnight Star burns bright over the standing stones at the edge of Wagging Hands. Wagging Hands? Yet another titan? Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the cairn of Haub, then. So the accursed imp here felt the mighty bone titan, Shaq's 6 shoulders. Shaq's 6 shoulders, that's a bit of a... it's a bit of a tongue twister. That's right. We have to risk it. What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him. This night or another. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. How is he going to catch up to the imp-driven car? Wagon, sorry. Let's hear about the minstrel. Hey, gay. After having prevailed against the fate in a rather one-sided contest last night, I don't know if that's going to change if they put up a better fight. You find Gay off on her own. You sense she wants to talk about your decision to exclude her from conducting the rite. Oh, hi mister. I'm sorry that I used your robes, although they aren't yours, I think. I learned a lot from watching, though, I did. Just being there with all the rest of you, and we prevailed. The others were so brave. Maybe someday I can be like them and prove myself to all of you, and to the scribes, but I'll be patient, promise. She goes to check on things outside. You sense that she has no misgivings about what transpired and is more interested now in finding out about the missing minstrel. So this suggests that I'll have trouble later on for leaving people out. This is pretty much a sports management game, if I'm actually managing morale to this extent. So, looking at the... Chatting with Headwind, chatting with Judario. Gay will learn about from this, her scribe catcher. The bundle sticks Gay insisted on hanging in the rafter. She believes it brings good fortune. But scribe catcher? I mean, dream catchers, yeah, but scribe catcher. Okay, what can we see instead of the minstrel? Nothing. More of the troll rug. Anything new in the Book of Rites? Where's the other page? Oh yeah, this is the forward. No, nothing new. as suspected, it's probably going to shine when there's anything new. Yeah, let's continue our journey. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Judariel tracks potential signs of movement east, the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for him. The missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. Could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. So either way, it's a coin toss. I don't know the missing minstrel. If he doesn't know the place, it would make more sense to go through Wuhive because we've seen it, but I don't know how adventurous he is and how old he is, so let's go to a place which we haven't gone through. Fall for it. As you travel through the barren wastes of Folflat, which is new, even the wild curse of the valley avoid the oppressive heat of this place. Hedwyn seems more ill at ease than usual. There's no sign of the missing minstrel. Sorry about that, Jolly. I had a hunch it must have come this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable. But do not fear. We shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You picked up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. So the Black Wagon itself is of some importance. It's probably the Nightwings, given the insignia under it. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. It's either Howars or she's meaning the scribes. Yep, I'm definitely hearing something like hyenas, so it might be very much be the Howars. No chatting. So let's see if there's yet another combat thing to do. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howars. Lots of them. Yeah, Howars. Then, what are we gonna do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, yeah? We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We will use the raiments and the books. Indeed. One of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of the rites. Hedwyn turns to you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me, and the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Judariel exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Okay, so let's fend them off together with Game. Probably the least dependable one if something goes wrong. Because she's the scrawniest. Probably that howling sound. It means they're there. Oh, but the scribes, they're here. Okay. Fend of the Howars. Is that a Howar? It looks more like a driving. Aim assist, nope. Okay, so we're getting money for this. And we can also get them out with this method. So it's essentially imps. Nope. Let's go with... Where's my aura? Okay, you don't have an aura when you're in the... in there. Yep, there. Oh, they can jump. So this is why you want to cast, essentially. Because those guys prevent you from having an aura. More. I think there's many more. Oh, here they come. Here they come. So power casting. I need to do it for 5 of them. So do I miss it? I don't think that we can... Yeah, there's too many of those. Yep. When rushing to power jump, so we also have power jump. Is it over now at last? I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts. Just then Gay spotted something creeping towards her. Whoa, what? Hooray! I probably didn't need to do the hooray thing. Power cast, okay, but what about that power jump thing? It was a bit too hectic to see the power jump thing. The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Gay. You found her in one piece, home with an unfamiliar little face. A ferocious and terrifying creature. Who is probably as big as my palm, or... I will not try to narrate this. Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? I mean, he's driving. You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by driving standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. That's cute. Seems both excited and frustrated by something. Probably not the inability to understand him. Yep. Some pattern. Welcoming of this. History with our black wagon, beginning to understand him. Recognize you as the new raider of the Nightwings. He's pleased to meet you, but those are not the Nightwings. I can understand the unusual drive imp. Great. He seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues about letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. He joined us. He seems to know his way around. Let's have a chat. Okay, he's the only person off on his own, skilling something. She's referring to critters, and he's eating his share. Let's listen to the driving. He has made himself at home, and rushes up to us. Kitty, 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 kitty is the only thing he says. Okay, pleased to be here. Thanks to the swarm of howlers, he found us. And he doesn't like howlers. Yep. They know not to mess with him either. Set up a nest, it should ward off any further travel from them. Looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He is happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges us to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Great, can I click on him? No, not currently. Probably after the next ride or something like this. Anyways, we've just quick saved, and like my previous episode where I overrun terribly, I'll cut this short here. So in next episode we'll hopefully get into the next ride, or at least something interesting. Not that this wasn't interesting, but you know, more fun stuff. See you later then. Bye bye.